Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here, and welcome to stream number 94. Yes, we are back, finally. So, welcome to everyone to today's stream. So, just want to put something out there that today we're going to be talking a bit about Omega Supreme. He's not quite finalized yet. There's still some little tweaks need doing, but there is something I can talk about in terms of the playtest process and where up to. We could talk a bit about Lightspeed and Iron Bison. Talk a bit about that. We've got some crystals to open as well. We'll go through that. We'll do an update on where I'm at, what I've been up to the last couple of weeks, and yeah, just a general update, a general catch up, really. I'll do an update on my teams that I've been working with, where I'm going forward with that. That's made a lot of progress over the leaderboard, and since then, a crystal update on the 5-star crystal, obviously, and yeah, what the idea is, guys, is because we're doing a weekly stream. The daily stream was an hour, because obviously every single day it got a lot. To be honest with you, I try and do it every single day. So we're going to do a weekly stream, maybe 2. We'll see how it goes, but definitely 1 every Wednesday at the same time. And then we'll try and do it for an hour and a half today, 1 hour 30 minutes, because it's a weekly stream now. We're not doing it every day, so there's a lot more to cover. We'll also cover the event, my opinions on the event, how it's going to be, and yeah, we will go from there, so to speak. So let me get the chat up. Give me a second, because notifications are not working again on Discord. But again, like the Space Safe stream, it's not a Wozza stream with Discord working properly. So, so let's see what we've got. So we've got Sharks here back. Good to see you. Obviously, been in contact with Sharks here in the meantime as one of the moderators for our Discord channel. And if you're not in there, come and join us in there. It's a good place to chat and hang out, and general good source of any new information in the game, my videos, everything else. We've got Forehead, welcome to the stream. Trevor Knight, welcome. Grind Time, who's a fellow YouTuber. If you've not seen Grind Time's videos, then go and check them out. Stuck in Beta, who's a regular on our stream, welcome. William Wilkinson, welcome as well. Welcome. Trevor Knight is Thunder. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Thunder is one of my Alliance teammates. Okay, so what we'll do a quick update anyway. So, as many people know, I generally run a bar and restaurant. That's my career, so to speak. So I manage about 50 people. So when lockdown sort of finished, going back to work, I basically had to go back, set everything up, and get the pub COVID-19 ready, basically. And it's been a nightmare, because it's conflict of information from the government and from head office, and it's just been an absolute nightmare. I don't want to go into it too much, like I said, not politics. We're not here to do politics. But yeah, it's been quite manic, and that's why I had to stop the streams. Obviously, my working patterns changed, where I was working late. I was putting about 60 hours a week for the last few weeks, just to sort of get the pub where it should be. And even when we opened, it took a lot to get used to the measures in place. But we're all right now. The measures are in place, the way they should be. And yeah. Stuck in Beta. A lot of American people won't realize it's called Weatherspoons. I'm a manager for them. It's the biggest chain. Well, if not the biggest chain, one of the top 2 or 3 biggest chains in the UK. And mine's quite a large restaurant. It fits about, well, I say that before COVID-19. When I say a bar restaurant, it can fit around 300 or 400 people on a busy night in my bar stroke restaurant. So, yeah, it's quite big. It's not a small place. 300 or 400 people is not a small place. So, yeah, it's a lot to take on, like I said. And I've got like 50 staff, to look after and make sure they're fine. So anyway, that aside, so that's the reason why the stream sort of took a back seat, so to speak. Leaderboard was crazy. Loved that leaderboard. It was the first leaderboard I've ever really done like that. I've had loads of good feedback about using Cheeto with Golden Lagoon. I've had lots of people saying I never even considered that, and so I didn't either. I didn't even consider that, and yes, I've had nothing but good feedback about that. And when I joined the South leaderboard, I hadn't even considered that. But when I started using it, I was like, this is absolutely immense. I've got to show this on a stream of some kind. And yeah, I'll definitely be using them again at some point and going all out with them Golden Lagoons. I think I've got 4 left. So I've got enough for a whole weekend again. Will it be a leaderboard weekend or not? I'm not too sure. It depends if I'm off at the time. Usually I've got time off. It's because it's family time that I booked the time off for. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Yeah. But yeah, in the meantime, I've been saving up a lot of prems. So we've got some prems to open. So we've got 125 prems and 10 stray crystals. And what I want to do with this, what to show really the difference between prems and character crystals. I'm quite lucky with character crystals. I'm not with prems. I wanted to save 100. And I just carried on. I'll be honest with you. I got to 100. I thought, yeah, I'll just keep saving them. Why not? I got to 125. And I thought I'd save them. William Wilkinson asked if Mirage Jake's here. No, it's not. It's 11 p.m. In the UK, way past his bedtime right now. But on Friday is the last day of school for kids. And it's we call it 6-week holidays because pretty self-explanatory, really. All the kids go on holidays for 6 weeks in the UK. I'm not sure if it's the same in America. I don't know. Do you call it spring break? Who knows? But yeah, they're all off for 6 weeks from next week. So we might see Mirage Jake over the coming streams. Like I said, we plan to do this every Wednesday. So we might see him. But yeah, we'll see. Not this week, though, because he's still in school. But yeah. So I've got a few more people in the chat. Did see Philip Martin pop up. So welcome to the chat. Kev Phillips too. Silver Bolt, better late than never. Engineer Hoist is in the chat. And as always, guys, go and check out Engineer Hoist's channel. A really great guy. I say that every time, but it's true. I'm not just saying these things, guys. He is a really nice guy. And a really good stream. Yeah. Probably the most entertaining of the streamers, I'd say. Without a doubt. And definitely the OG. But yeah, it's good to be back, like I said, doing weekly streams. But yeah. DC, welcome to the streamers. Asked, how do you get VIP? Basically, just go and ask. I say to everyone, just go and ask. Email Space Ape, Space Ape Games, and I think that if you get any email at all from Space Ape, you'll receive the link to email them back, and just ask. So all you can do is just say, "Can I have VIP status?" And they'll tell you yes, no, or you'll put on a waiting list, and that's basically it. That's it. So yeah, we are going to go through the sort of event details a bit, my opinion more on it. But yeah, we'll go to that now. We'll start with that. Let me just get to it. So event is called Last. It's basically Prime Core shards and Crystal shards. I'm glad they put Alloy and Energon in all the events now. Because I complained a while ago saying that basically I was playing Mirage Jake's account for him, just doing bits and bobs here and there. And it was so hard to upgrade bots. And I felt privileged, I'm not going to lie. And I was like, wow, this is almost impossible. You were putting a bot into upgrade and you're having to grind all week, whereas personally, I can grind for 1 day and be able to put a level 60 bot in 1 day, whereas he could grind for 1 day and not even get a quarter of what he needs for a level 50 bot. So I complained to Space It, it's a bit of a fuss. So I'm glad that they put in Alloy and Energy. Let's be honest, everyone needs it. It's nothing to me. It's not there. I personally won't have that instead of rewards, but it's good to see it in events. So triple XP event. So yeah, and a 10-point general event. So nothing big. It is an alliance event. So you can see there's a Alloy Spark, a random MK3 booster, which is a bit. I don't get why I've done MK3 random booster, but hey, a random K booster, Energon, Prime Core shards, which are always good. So yeah, we'll get a G Metal core again. There's no sign of the 13 Prime core. I don't think it will come. I really don't. So I'm literally using mine for G metals right now, hoping for a G metal wallbuster. That is the dream. That is the dream. And then a shard crystal. So the shard crystals have a 33% chance, or an even chance of premium shards, 3-star shards, and 4-star shards. Now, the only thing I don't understand about this is that there's 30 crystals with a 33% drop rate, so a third. So let's pretend we get an even 10 of each. So you're probably looking at 1,000 4-star shards, which is pretty good. That's pretty decent. You're looking at 1,500 3-star shards, which is okay. That's not bad. But then 2,000 Prem shard, which is 2 Prems. I just don't see the point in that personally. Giving out 2 Prems. I don't know. It seems a bit stingy to me, the Prem shards. The 4-star shards are brilliant. 3-star shards are okay. And then the 2-star shards, personally, I'd have made them 500. Or even 1,000 to give people 10 Prems. Prem drop rates are not amazing, are they? Let's be honest. So I think they've sort of missed the trick a bit there. Lightspeed and Iron Bison. Now, I do want to make a bit of a thing about this because when we heard these bots were coming out, Space Safe said to us, we've not actually got the ability set yet. It was a good few weeks ago now, maybe 2 weeks ago. And they said, we've not got the ability set. This is the first time for playtesters. And they said, what would you guys like to see? So we all got our thinking caps on, and straight away we were firing things in the chat. And the idea that I put in there has actually come from the Discord server. I've got a section in there that says, what's your game ideas? And someone put this game idea or the idea for a bot ability for a totally different bot. But when Space Safe said, this is what we want it to be around, then it just seemed like a perfect fit. And I'll be honest with you, when they mentioned that, I didn't think of Lightspeed. I thought they were talking about this other bot. So straight away, I was like, yeah, this is the ability of this bot. I've seen this in Discord. I liked it myself. This is what this bot needs to be. And then when I realized it was Lightspeed, I was like, well, hey, it suits it. It still works. So, yeah, it's really good. I can't say too much about it. It's not even been set yet. We've not even got the bot yet. But as soon as I put that in chat, it seemed like everyone was bouncing off that, and everyone was like, yeah, that'd be good, but could we change it and do this? And then someone else was like, yeah, that's a cool idea, but let's make it like this. And then I jumped back in again, and it was really good in that playtest chat, just to see everyone sort of bouncing off each other and going, that'd be good, but let's add this in. And there was loads of different ideas, but it all evolved around this sort of original idea of this ability that someone put in the Discord server. I don't really want to say yet, Sharks it, but I'm sure when the ability comes out, you'll obviously know which bot I was talking about. Because, like I said, we've not even got the bot yet. We've not even got Lightspeed and Iron Bison yet. So it might not even come to fruition. It might be something totally different, but I can't see it. From how much the playtesters said they like this idea and how much everyone jumped on it, I can pretty much guarantee that it will most likely be something around what we said, depending on whether the apes think it'd be overpowered or not. So, yeah, I'm going to be super pleased if this ability comes the way it does and the way it sort of evolves. But that's yet to be seen. We've been told that Omega Supreme is the focus at the minute, what we've been balancing. And then, and then it will be Lightspeed and Iron Bison soon this week, I think. That is the plan. See you later, Forehead. Thanks for joining in. Appreciated. I've seen someone mention about the 5-star batch, so we'll do a quick update on the 5-star batch. So, quite a few shards now. 13,000 shards, pretty much. So, don't forget, though, guys, I get 180 shards for pulling a 5-star. So, we've got 360 shards in the bank. So, let's call it 13,300 for argument's sake. 13,325. Let's call it 13,300 for the sake of it. So that's just with the 5-star crystals, 13,350. So 1,650 short. But we're also at player level 86 almost. So that's another 180. So that's 180, 360, 540. So that leaves us at 1,500 short. So pretty much, if I get one more duplicate, 4-star crystal, pulling these crystals today, then yeah, there's a very, very good chance that we're going to get another 5-star crystal. So that means that when the new 5-star patch comes out, I will pretty much, as long as it's a 5-star event, coupled with it, 1,000 shard 5-star event at least, then chances are I will have a 5-star to pull. But even if we're a bit short, I am definitely going to make sure over the few weeks we're buying some more crystal packs and that we're getting that 5-star. We've worked towards it. I always said I wanted to try and get 3, and we're so close. I'm not going to literally duck out at the last minute. So yeah, we will have pretty much guaranteed 3 5-star crystals to pull come August. And I want to try and make it around the video 100 mark. That is the big plan. That is the big idea. You've probably seen from the stream as well that we're not doing day 94, day 95. I think it's a bit unfair now, but I do want to carry it on and get to that 100. So it's just number 94. Once we get to 100, we'll end it there, and we'll just keep doing the streams weekly. But I do want to just get to that 100 just because I said I would. And even if it's weekly streams, we're going to get to that 100 mark. We're going to pull in 5 stars. We're going to pull all 3. But we need to wait for this new patch. No one saw Blades coming. And we've not been balancing the 5 stars yet. We asked, we might, we're not sure yet. But 5-star Blades, I'm not super keen on at the minute. I hope they give him some sort of buff. I don't know. I've been trying to use the 4-star and I just don't see it. The way he was when he first come out was a mistake. It was super OP. And then when they brought his stats back in line again, it wasn't a nerf. It was just that he was doing more damage than what he should. And yeah, I'd like to see the 5-star get at least somewhere close to the way it was. Hopefully. But yeah. So you've got any questions in the chat, guys? I know it's been a while, so if you've got any questions, then put it in the chat. I did see someone mention combat chips. So yeah, about 3,000 in terms of combat. Let's have a look. So we have got, obviously, we've got 4-star Lionizer. Since it's been a who else did we get? We got 3-star Trenchfoot. And obviously 2-star Trenchfoot. So yeah, 4-star Lionizer, 3-star Trenchfoot, 3-star Top Shot as well, sorry. And then 2-star Trenchfoot. That's what I got from the last 80 crystal bundle that I got. So decent. What do I think of Trenchfoot? I'll be honest with you. When they're doing the play testing for it was when I was doing my 60 hours a week and I didn't have time to play test. I just stayed out of it. And when I seen the finished article, I was like, is this really it? I was really disappointed in it. I'll be honest. I'm not going to lie. But I put him on Chromia. And because Trenchfoot ability is deal 1.3 damage to targets under fire, acid, EMP, or speed reduction, on Chromia, he is crazy. Also increasing bots DPS by 8% and 30% speed reduction. So, good bots for Trenchfoot are Bumblebee, Chromia, Streetwise, Goldfire, bots where their ability are fire or EMP. And it's a bit hard with acid. There's not many bots that have acid. So what I think we will see is, I think we'll see more bots with that acid ability. I think that the playtest will get onto that and think, we need to give Trenchfoot a bit more to work with. So I think we might see some more bots with acid abilities. But yeah, any bot that has EMP, speed reduction, fire, acid, anything like that. But you've got to think as well that I've got to do a bit of testing. Does it work with Top Shot? Does it stack with Top Shot? Top Shot does fire. So I've got to do a bit of testing with that. I'll be honest with you, someone asked me the other day and I said I'd test it. It's not a chance. But I do want to test that, whether the two combat bots stack. Does it stack Negatronus? That's another one to think about. So yeah, there's a few things that we need to think about. But yeah, Kev Phillips, yeah, 5-star Bumblebee with Trenchfoot could be amazing. Could be. All depends. I think they need to increase his stun time, maybe, but then you get in danger of having a stun team that can just stun a whole base. I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I first had Chromia, I said to everyone she's a great Outpost bot and she's okay on attack. And I started leveling her with Rhinox, and she was super OP. She never died. Basically, I'll show you my Chromia. She's at level 50. She's in the lab. And we'll do a bit of an update on where I've been going with it as well. There she is. So this is how I've got it set up. I've got her with a Rejuvenate just to help her sort of live a bit longer, because when she's not EMP and defensive, they still hit her a bit, but that Rejuvenate gets her through it without taking much damage. Don't put too much Spark into her, because Spark only increases the damage of the shock tower, and it's not considerable anyway. You can see there, Sun is 70% of her damage, which works out at around 180 DPS, but it's not there for damage. If you're going to use Trinity ability to destroy targets, don't bother. Even with two of them going, it's going to take a long time. Finishing off targets, yeah, but to be honest with you, the best way to use Chromia is just to stun the target and let Chromia do the damage. Because even with at level 50 having 240 DPS, that's still good. But again, because you add Trenchfoot onto that, it deals 1.3% of that damage to EMP. So not only does it increase her DPS, but then she's doing a third of that again, which makes it, she's got about 320 DPS at level 50, which is crazy, really. 320 DPS at level 50 with EMP stacked with Trenchfoot. I'm just giving you an idea about 320 DPS. So Cheeto's got 563. She's got 320 at 50. Looking at 4-star, has 355 at 61. So 320 DPS when she's got Trenchfoot and the target is EMP'd under her own effect. It's crazy. It is honestly crazy the damage she does. And I'm loving her more and more. And I think that as she gets leveled up, she'll get more and more into my war team. So there's 3 teams that I'm generally working on. So 3 different techniques, 3 totally different techniques. And the idea is to have these 3 teams. I can top and change. I can put different bots in, but these are the 3 teams that we've got. So when it loads, that's generally my walk team. That's generally the team that I use for wars. Sometimes I substitute out Silverbot. And obviously I have 5-star Blaster. So that team's not quite the team that I use really for wars, but that's generally a good walk team. In zone 15, where I generally just attack for resources, that team can win without losing a bot, without losing much health, quite easily, even without a combiner against combiner in zone 15. Because don't forget, guys, that I normally use this team in Prime League and hard mode. So in zone 15 without them 2 effects is pretty easy, I'll be honest with you. My next team is a cleanup crew. So I've put bot and 6 gun and sludge and skyburst into there and swoop even. But the general premise is Saber and Goldfire. Generally, they're the main 2 that's needed for that. And then just generally some cleanup bots. There's a lot of cleanup bots out there. You don't have to get stuck on certain ones. Slash is in the cooker for 61. Silverbolt's been in and out now. Silverbolt is level 61. Once Slash is out, we'll see who's next. But I want to wait until the current effects go. Once the current effects are gone, the Billbots are gone, hopefully, I can put Jetfire in and use Silverbolt as my jet because I can't really use Silverbolt right now. So not with the Billbots because it's almost impossible. So I've got a plan. And then I can put Prowl in and get that walk team up to level 61 as well. So a new team that I've been working on is this team generally. And this is my Invincible Rush team. It's not quite where it needs to be yet. Rodimus Prime is going in the cooker for 50. He needs to get up to around level 55, I think. Something like that. Optimus Primal, we got up last leaderboard. He's at level 54. So he's getting there slowly. Yeah, it's going to be a really good team once I get up there. Because what I like about this team is Red Alert has a Special Command Attack Core. And the Special Command Attack Core adds 9% health to the bot equipped. So it gives him extra health, which he needs. And increase the damage of all special bots by 5.2%. So when you look at this team, you've got... So it doesn't count for Red Alert, sadly. We got Optimus Prime, Special Bot. Sentius Magnus, Special Bot. Optimus Primal, Special Bot. Rodimus Prime, Cheetor, Blaster, Gnaw. Every single one of those is a special bot. So they all get a 5% increase in attack. Then you got Optimus Prime, because he's got Lionizer on. And his regular damage is up by 2% as well. So that's 7% that Prime goes up. Sentius Magnus as Tyraxodon. Does extra 15% DPS. So again, more DPS. Optimus Primal. Same again, Lionizer, which is extra DPS. Rodimus Prime, he doesn't have he has protection against shock towers, beam lasers, and auto cannons, but no combat bot yet. Maybe when he gets a bit higher. Cheetor obviously got flak, which is increased damage as well. So a lot of increased DPS. We've got Blaster with Nightstalk and Quintus. Again, more DPS. Then we've got Gnaw, obviously a crazy amount of DPS. And the G Metal Core, which increases DPS again. So a lot of extra DPS in that team. But I've got to really work it up. I've got to get Rodimus Prime up to 58, Prime up to 58, and then we can maybe then look at the team and see where it's at. I'm trying a few things at the minute. I'm trying to get to grips with how to use it. But yeah, we'll sort of go from there. I did see Sharks ask about combat bots and how I'd rate them. So we'll do a quick run through. Let's have a look. Combat bots around. Okay, so with combat bots, they're all sort of different in a way. And it also depends on the bot you've got it on. It really does. So Night Stalker, the reason I like Night Stalker is because it does have a crazy amount of health in 10,500 health. As a 5-star, I think it's brilliant. I saw someone in our chat have a Night Stalker with like 15 or 16,000 health. So that's a crazy amount of health, 16,000 health. It's not very exciting though. It's just another minion, but I've no doubt it really helps my team take less damage. So yeah, a decent one. I wouldn't say Night Stalker's one of the best, but it's decent. Flak is probably the best one. I can't see Flak getting overtook anytime soon because of what it does. It's not just a point where if you look at just Flak's
damage that he gives. So 28%. So I'll call it 30 for argument's sake. So 30, 60, 90, 120%. So a 20% increase. No, sorry, 30. So 50% increase in DPS, which is pretty good. But that's not why you use flak. I'll be honest with you. Even if it was the same DPS the bot already has, I'd still use flak. The big thing about flak, the big pulling power is that it changes jets into gunners. That's why it's different. It's the only one that really changes a bot's behavior significantly, anyway. So flak for me is undoubtedly the best one. And then Sharks has also said he thinks Top Shot as well. Yeah, I agree. Top Shot does a crazy amount of damage. So set the area on fire, causing damage equal to 70% of the bot's DPS. So, like I said, it's more DPS than Flak, even at a lower level. The slight increase in range it gives to gunners is incremental. It doesn't really matter. I don't even think it's worth even mentioning. But yeah, the extra DPS is a crazy amount of DPS. And once you add in the fact that Space Ape are looking a lot more into combos now and combination of things and how the people can stack things, that's going to be the way forward. They talked about synergy. I've no doubt that is going to come at some point later in the year, maybe. So the more of a certain bot you've got will stack. So if you've got two bots from Superior in the same, it might increase DPS. If you've got two bots from Defensor, it might increase health. Whatever it is, I don't know. I mean, Dinobots, something else, two Dinobots in the team. But generally, that will come. Synergy will definitely come. So all these bots that are comboing and synergy and things like that, it's important that you sort of have these effects. Like I said, I've got to see if Trenchfoot works on top of Top Shot and on top of Megatronus. I'll let you guys know by next week. I'll look at it. But yeah, definitely a really good bot. Lionars is good, but not amazing. A 10% increase in DPS. And then even when he comes alive, he's not quite as good as. So when you equip him, Lionars is not quite as good as the other combat bots. And then when that bot dies, which to be honest with you, generally you don't want that bot to die. It is cool that he then transforms, but then he doesn't have nowhere near the same health as Night Stalker. It's pretty much, is it about half the health? Thereabouts, a bit more maybe. But yeah, so not amazing, not awful, but not amazing. Fire Drive. Now, I'll be honest with you, Fire Drives grew on me over time. When you put Fire Drive on a bot and you're trying to get through walls, they literally melt. They just get destroyed. And I've tried it a few times against walls, and you've got a sludge that doesn't one shot, and you put a fire drive on there, pretty much one shot, and the wall disappears. It's really, honestly, a ridiculous amount of damage just to walls. Other than that, it's a good increase on DPS, but not great. But yeah, if you're having trouble with walls, then definitely use Fire Drive. If time traps do come back, when we see max bases, I think Fire Drive will start to come more into his own a bit, maybe. But yeah. Taraxodon, a lot of people use it Monolita for the sake that it can heal. I'm not a big fan. I think it's one of the poor ones. Even with the increase in 15% DPS, I just think when you've got Top Shot there doing 170% DPS or 70% extra, I should say, even when you got Flak doing 50% extra DPS, 15% sounds quite measly. Even 25% for a 4-star, it's not quite as good. Trenchfoot is one of those. It's hard with Trenchfoot. For 90% of the bots, I'd say he's the worst combat bot going. But when you equip him on the 10% of bots that are amazing for him to have it on, I'd honestly put him top 3. I really would put him that high. But it's got to be on Chromia, Bumblebee, Goldfire, or Streetwise. Basically, if you don't have any of them 4 bots and you don't use them, Trench Foot is pretty much useless. There's not a lot of bots you can use it on. So, yeah, like I said, Trench Foot is situational. I describe Trench Foot like I describe Goldfire. Goldfire against certain bases is devastating. But on most bases at the minute, the way base design is, he's not as useful. He's not as important right now. And Trench Foot's the same. When on 90% of bots, he's not that useful, 90% of situations. But when he is, he's incredible. On Chromia, honestly, if you've got Chromia, especially the 4-star, put Trench Foot on, go and start leveling her, and then come back and tell me you're not impressed with how Trench Foot works with Chromia. I don't think you can not be, honestly. She just flies through bases. I had a level 49 Rhinox and level 49 Chromia, both destroying zone 12 just with their abilities, just with them two. No combine or anything like that. And there's not many bots can do that level 49. Not many pairings. And to be honest with you, 90% of the work was Chromia. I could substitute Rhinox out for anyone else, but I couldn't substitute Chromia out. So yeah, really, really good. When Blastwave was asked when Omega Supreme comes out, can I review him? Definitely, 100 million% it's going to happen. The only reason I didn't review Trench Foot, I'll be honest, was like I said last week, it was just still a bit manic. And even last week, I was still toying the idea doing a stream last week, but it come to the Wednesday, and I was just destroyed. The amount of hours I've done. We've had a bit of rest all weekend, and we're getting there slowly. But yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going to do Mega Supreme. So I'll answer Sharks' question dead quick, and then we'll get onto that. The problem with Thundercracker Sharks is that Thundercracker's ability is generally long range. If you're using Thundercracker short range, you're using it wrong. So because you're using it long range, you won't get the benefit of Trench Foot on Silver Bolt. And let's be honest, if you've got a jet, you're going to put flak on them. You've got to do it, you really, let's be honest. So yeah, not as much on Silver Bolt, sadly. More local. That's why people said Skydive as well. But Skydive's long range as well. So Trench Foot won't work on Skydive either. So bots with a close ability, so like Streetwise, like Bumblebee, like Chromia, bots where their abilities are quite close to where the bot is, and they can take advantage of that then. So yeah. So in terms of Omega Supreme and where we're up to, so what we're going to do, I'll open a few crystals and we'll have a bit of a chat about Omega Supreme, and I'll talk about the testing process as well. So we'll play crystals first. So when we got Supreme, it was generally, I'll be honest with you, it was generally already good. And he just needs some tweaking now. Fabian's been off in the office all weekend and the last 2 days. He's back in. He's back in today, I think. Oh, was it today? Yeah, he's back in today. I know that he's made a few changes, and then maybe tomorrow we can have a look at them changes. But obviously, you've got the 2-star this time, 3-star, the 4-star, and the 5-star. Now, keep in mind that the 2-star ability is a 2-star ability. You know, don't be expecting an amazing ability for the 2-star. It's decent, don't get me wrong. But the way the 2-star is right now, 2-star ability, it needs a bit of a buff, so to speak. So the 2-star is going to get the 2-star ability tweaked, I think. I really do. We asked that the 2-star ability and 3-star ability hopefully will work in some sort of combo. That again is the best that I can tell you, really. The 4-star ability right now is absolutely epic. The 4-star ability, is it the best 4-star ability combiner in the game? Possibly. Probably. I'd more say probably than possibly. This combiner's 4-star ability is amazing.
It really is. The 5-star ability, I was a bit underwhelmed with it. I'm hoping it gets a bit of a buff. I understand where they were going with it. I understand what it does, so to speak. But I just think for a 5-star ability, it could be better. Grand Galvatron said, why not swap them? We talked about this in the playtest chat, but we want the 4-star ability to be really good and the 5-star to be amazing. Because I think most people in the game will get a 4-star Mega Supreme at some point, eventually long term. I think it's a good thing Space Safe have done. It's a really good idea what they've done. It's good free to play players even and people that are, want to get certain rewards. And yeah, 4-star ability it should be really good. I just think that the 5-star ability it is good. Don't get me wrong, the 5-star ability is good. I'm not going to say it's awful. For me, the 5-star is going to cost. Well, if we've got current combiners, you're talking 3 million spark, which is I reckon if I save up and keep saving in the next 6 months or so, I could get 1 million. 1 million. I will. The current spark I've got, we'll look at that in a minute. I've worked it out. I think I can get a Mega Supreme to level 14. But once you get to level 50, it is ridiculous. The amount that goes up. Crazy. But yeah, the 2-star ability, like I said, is pretty good. It needs a bit of a tweak. The 3-star ability is okay. We want to combo the 2. That was our idea. And the 4-star ability is amazing. I can't wait for the 4-star ability. I really can't. And the 5-star ability, personally, I think it just needs improving a bit. Stats wise, is looking similar to Defensor, I think, right now. But like I said, don't forget, guys, any of these things that I've said are up to change, up to how they want to do it. So they could change. It couldn't happen. It could happen. I'm just saying the ideas that we've generally put forward in the playtest chat and what I've said as well. But yeah. Grand Gaucho asked about the progress with Lightspeed. We haven't got him yet. I presume we'll get him over the next couple of days or so. We've opened a chat up about his ability, and as I said earlier, the playtesters have sort of designed his ability. But it came from my initial idea came from the Discord server. An idea that was put forward for a member. So yeah, I agree. Maybe the artwork made a bit, but I don't know. Is the artwork that important? But yeah, it's looking to be decent, different. Ray, God, it's 11 o'clock. It's almost midnight, and I'm shouting. Got a hotspot with a nice G metal core. Boom! I can't believe I just shouted when all the kids are in bed and it's midnight. Stuck in beta. You should have said that remark. But yeah, you do get a lot of stars. Don't forget, there's a 1% drop rate on Prems. It's 2% on character crystals, or 1.8, I should say. So yeah. Chris Taylor, welcome to the stream. We'll just open a few crystals while we chat. What else have we been doing? Yeah, Lightspeed is a Technobot, so you do want to try and get hold of Nose Cone and Strafe as well. Is it 3, is it then? Lightspeed, Strafe, and Nose Cone. I think they're the only 3 we've got, I think, into. I've got to admit, if next leaderboard is Scattershot, then I might go for it. I've got a spot for Scattershot. I do like him. One of my favorite combiner bots. I generally like Computron. It's Jacob's favorite combiner.
He's got the toy. But yeah, out of those bots, I definitely like Scattershot. So yeah. But yeah, Lightspeed is of Computron. Definitely. Do you have confirmation if we're getting 5 or 6 members of Lyok? I really don't know. I really don't know, Grand Galvatron. There's nothing been talked about even about Computron yet. I think Computron a lot later in the year, maybe towards October, November. So it's way off the map yet. I'm sure the 8s were decided, but don't forget that the play testers are only given information on the next few weeks. So there's nothing been set in stone. But yeah. Know that Space Save, well, we know Transformers in general. We get a lot of repaints, don't we? We know that. There's a lot of repaints. So, yeah, I'm sure if there's a model out there to use it on, they'll probably use that model. No doubt. But yeah, can't wait for that 5-star batch. I really can't wait. But yeah, the general time frame is Lightspeed in another week or 2. Supreme in another 3 to 4 weeks, and then 5-star batch in August in about 5 weeks' time. Hopefully, it's a 5-star. That's the big news I'm waiting for. You got to remember, though, Grand Galvatron, that if it's 5, that's less bots to get. I know some purists, it should be 6, but if it's 6, it's going to be harder to get the combiner then. The more bots there is. And yeah, who knows? Who knows what model they're going to go off? Garrett, how's it going? For those that watch my streams and know that I used to play a game years ago called Transformers Legends, we talk about it here. We talked about it Leaderboard Weekend about how much of a grind it was. And I've known Garrett since then. He was one of the original guys. So yeah, good to see you, brother. Must be quite late for you as well. But yeah, it's good to see you. See if we can get a second 4-star out of this. I expect at least 1. 1% chance, that's 1 in 100. So can we get 2? Yeah, some real grinding in TFL. I constantly say to everyone, goes, oh, Leaderboard Weekend, it's a grind. Nah, it's not. It's not a grind. You should have played TFL back then. That was a grind. That was so grindy. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Literally, you'd have blisters on your fingers tapping the screen. Oh my days. I think it was 5 taps per battle or something. So when you do like 1,000 battles in a day or something, so 5,000 taps at the screen or something. Oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Crazy days. Garrett, crazy days. Some game. Garrett got a 5 gold fire. Congratulations. Current meta is not quite the bot it used to be, but you never know when meta might change. I still stand by my comment that is the best popper of outposts in the game. I don't think anyone can convince me otherwise. A lot of people use Star Saber, but if you use Goldfire for the same reason you use Star Saber, you save yourself 15 ability. So why would you not? Why would you not substitute Goldfire in? But yeah, crazy amount of damage. Certain base types, he's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Also depends at what level you're warring. If you're warring at gold, maybe even cyber, then yeah, it does a crazy amount of damage. 3,000 damage to targets in gold league. Well, yeah, devastating. Can we get an extra 4-star? We can get 2. I'd be pretty pleased with that because that means we're well on the way. Well on the way to our 3rd 5-star. I'm trying to think of any G1 cores that I don't have that I want, but I don't think there is. I think I've got all the G1 cores that I need now. That's a good trivia question. Is there a 5-star? Is there a gold G1 core that was a once? I don't think there is. Well done, Shark. See, you know better than me. There's people that know my account better than me. Yes, G1 Prime. That is the only gold G1 core that I don't really have that I really want. I had documented it well. My disgust in the lack of G1 Prime. What's my price? I don't have 3. I don't even have the silver one though. That's what annoys me. If I had silver but not the gold, I don't understand. But the amount of primes that I've pulled, even 3-star primes, I even pulled a 4-star prime a couple of months ago, and I still didn't get a G1 core. God knows how many 3-stars, and I never even get a silver one. It's really frustrating me. Is it really that much to ask for a silver G1 core? What's this prime? So I want to put something else out there as well. Something else I've learned over the last couple of weeks. Sunstreaker confirmed that if the bots were not in the vote to be part of the new patch, they won't be. And I think that'll be going forwards as well. So was Swoop in the vote? Could you vote for Swoop and Sentis Magnus? So I don't think you could. So they would not patch. Simple as that. If they weren't in that list, they won't be in the batch. That's what they've come out and said. Yeah, I didn't think it was. So yeah. So there will 100% be no Swoop. There will be no Star Saber. There will be no Sentius in the new batch. Dead simple. Skylinks wasn't there, I don't think, either. So I don't think there'll be a 4-star Skylinks either. Was Trax in the vote? A 5-star, I should say. Was Trax in the vote? Well, yeah, if Waspinator was in the vote, then yeah, it's possible. If he wasn't in the vote, then no. Plain and simple. That's what they've told us. So, yeah. Why would Trax be in the vote? I personally, I don't see what the advantage of a 5 Trax would be now. Basically, stuck in beta about a month or so. They all did a vote. I'm sure you must have seen it in the Discord server. It was all over it. Everyone did a vote on what you would like to see as the next 5-star, and Blades won that vote. But anyone could vote, and yeah, Blades won it as the next 5-star. And we sort of just said to Space, like, will we see, the likes? And they basically said that if they weren't in that vote, they won't be a 5-star. Sad. And Galvatron, I wonder if the Chrome glitch. What's the Chrome glitch? The Chrome glitch. I don't even know what that is. I've no idea what you're talking about. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what you mean by Chrome glitch. Chrome. Nope. I can't even think about Chrome. Do you mean the G Metal glitch? Where you open a core and the screen freezes, and then you get a G Metal or gold core, is it? I think sometimes. Only 12 left. Oh, where the colors switch. Yeah, I've seen a few things like that where the colors are switched over. Shax has put Chrome Dome. Yeah, I've seen things like that. Yeah, it's a visual glitch. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it with other cores though. I can't remember what bots I've seen it on. I've seen it on a few bots where there is a glitch where, yeah, the colours do change. Some random effects. Duplicate Windblade. Bombshell glitch. What bombshell glitch are we talking about? Did anyone know about the Scrapnel glitch? That was a glitch and a half. Does anyone actually remember the Scrapnel glitch? Does anyone even know the Scrapnel glitch was a thing? That was crazy. A lot of people bought a lot of crystals that weekend. No one knew about the Scrapnel glitch at the time. It only lasted for about a few days. Well, this is a story you'll love then if you didn't know this. I will finish these crystals and I will do the story of the Scrapnel glitch. Only 1 4-star. It's not the end of the world. I've got any more crystals to open. I'm sure we have. Oh, yeah. Wow, 8,000 shards is quite a bit. Then we've got another 4-star crystal this weekend from the shards. Chris Coulson. I don't know what that means. But yeah, one of the guys, I like a good story. I'm known for my stories. I've worked for the same company for 20 years. So I've got lots of stories about everything, but you'll love this one in a minute. Let's open these, see what we get. Dust up. Anything good? Jump stream. Victorian bots are popping out quite a bit today. Okay. Quick have a look. Yep, so get another 4-star crystal this weekend. So that'll take us to 13,300 or so. Plus the 540. Yeah, we're pretty much guaranteed now 3 5-stars. As long as it's a 1,000 shard event. Cool. Okay. This is either going to amaze you or really annoy you. So, back way when, you're talking about a year ago now, there was a glitch where, for some reason, every time so when you pull a bot, obviously, the game gives you a 2-star version of whatever bot. It's a random bot. So, but for some reason, whenever the game went to give you a 2-star scrapnel, it gave you a 4-star instead. So obviously, when you're opening Jetfire crystals, it was Decepticon crystals. A lot of bots bought Decepticon crystals for that reason. So when you're a Decepticon buying Decepticon crystals, it worked brilliant. But even the bots were buying Decepticon crystals. It didn't work for any other bot other than Scrapnel. So bots were buying Decepticon bundles. So say you bought a Starscream bundle. The chances of you getting a Scrapnel, any Scrapnel, because don't forget, even a 2-star Scrapnel gave you a 4-star. So what's the chances of putting a 2-star Scrapnel in Starscream bundle? 1 in 100 maybe, because there's still a lot of bots to choose from. But then, for some strange reason, I'm not sure how long the glitch went on for, but then Space 8 brought out a Bumblebee and Scrapnel bundle. And everyone was buying Scrapnel bundles. And I mean $200, $300, $400, $500 worth. Crazy amounts. Bots were buying Decepticon bundles for that reason. And you know what? If you want to think I'm lying, there you go. That's the reason I've got a 4-star Scrapnel. I didn't buy as many as other people, but I definitely bought some. I'm not going to lie. And I got Scrapnel, and I think I got 2 duplicates out of, I think it was 100 crystals. I got 3 4-stars in 100 crystals. Was it 100? It might have been less. I think about 80, actually. I got 3 4-stars in 80 crystals. And I was annoyed at that. I was really annoyed because that was a poor drop rate. Because people were getting a 4-star Scrapnel in every pretty much 20 crystals they're buying. It was ridiculous, honestly. Like, they were flying out. But what happened was from what I've learned afterwards, this glitch was around for a while. But once that bundle come out and the apes started seeing everyone buying Decepticon bundles, they removed it from the shop super quick. And then I think a few hours later, it came back in the shop again, but everyone started buying them again, but the glitch didn't work. From what I remember, something around that. There was a reason why I didn't buy more. It weren't money-wise, so I think they pulled the bundle very quickly. But yeah, I think I got Scrapnel and 3 duplicates in maybe 80 crystals, something like that. And I was pissed. I was really annoyed at that. So yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure. Yeah, it was Silver Ball. It was a year or two ago. It was quite a while ago. But yeah, Space 8 made a lot of money that day and gave out a lot of 4 stars as well. But yeah, it was interesting. But yeah, there's been a couple of glitches like that. I can't remember the other one. What was the other? Oh, of course, the SharksCon glitch. Everyone must remember the SharksCon glitch. Does everyone remember that glitch? Who remembers the SharksCon glitch? That's not too long ago. That was only 9 months ago, the SharksCon glitch. So yeah, the shrapnel glitch might even be longer actually, Silverboard, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But yeah, Chris Taylor didn't know about the SharksCon glitch. Well, basically they gave a buff to no, it wasn't that Grand Galvatron. What it was is they gave a buff to no, basically. Yes, Sharks, that is right. And so basically, when they're giving this buff, if you dropped no and then dropped a Sharkticon boost on the headquarters, basically the headquarters blew up. So everyone was taking no and a Sharkticon boost and 1 bot into zone 15 and just destroying it. Now the problem was the Space have cut back a bit on staff in the Discord server at the minute and doing tickets. So at that point, there was only 2 apes that were working at the weekend, and none of them had the authority to remove things or change things in the game. So pretty much everyone knew about this glitch. Everyone was taking advantage of it all weekend. And there was rumors going around, Space is going to ban people that use it. And then the apes knew about it, or the moderators in the chat knew about it, but they couldn't do anything until Monday morning, basically, until the event was finished. So everyone just absolutely piled at it, absolutely smashing the event out with this glitch. And I'll be honest with you, Space 8 couldn't do anything about it because, one, it's their fault. Do an update on a Friday. Why would you do that? And then weekend. But 2, yeah, they just left out because there's no apes there to correct it. It was available all weekend. And I think at the time I had about 40 or 50 Sharkticon boosts, something like that. And yeah, basically I got no from level 51 to 59 solo in zone 15 in 1 weekend. So yeah, it was a crazy glitch. I'm trying to think of any more glitches over time. If anyone can think of any more glitches, let me know. Like, we've also got glitches like Prime Rush. Like, I mean, I don't mean detrimental glitches where bot doesn't work as it should. Roll's going to get them. I mean glitches in the gameplay where it benefited us. Huffer's laser, where they buffed Huffer and buffed his laser, but his laser did stupid damage. They buffed it too much. But the problem is, Huffer's laser is the same laser. You find that things are doubled up in certain things. Like we said that Top Shot is basically Defensor's what Jake calls meatball ability. So yeah. But Huffer's laser is also linked with the HQ laser, the point beam. And because they buffed Huffer's laser too much, the HQ beam was basically one shot in bots. So if you had the HQ point defense beam on your HQ in a war, then it was game over basically, because as soon as the laser went off, your bot just disappeared and died. That lasted a few days as well, and that was soon fixed. But as a bit of advice, guys, whenever Space 8 buff a bot, there tends to be some sort of other effect in the game where it affects that as well. So the improved Gnaw, the Sharticons got a massive boost. They buffed Huffer, and the Point Beam Laser got a massive buff. So yeah, when they do these things, you never know what could crop up. You never know. So we're going to do a few attacks now. We're going to do all three teams. We'll see how they go. The third team, you will have to be patient with me because I'm still trying to use it. Fourth team, nice and easy. Fourth teams generally are OP at the minute, but I'm interested to see what the new Prime League effects will be. You can tell when they're going to come because all the playtesters start asking, when's the new effects going to come into play? And you might hear it once in a week, then you start hearing it twice in a week, then every other day. And once you get to that point, you're like, yeah, the apes are going to start considering it now because all the playtesters are like, I think it's time for a change now. And then someone suggested Sharticons with Megatronus. I was like, hell no. I remember those Sharticons. They were murder. Last thing we want to do is give them Megatronus. That's the last thing we want. Grand Galvatron, remember the raid glitch? Whenever you close from return to battle, yes. The ability points went back again. Yes, another good glitch. Yeah, I forgot about that one, actually. I don't really play raids that much, but I remember that one. I was having a go with that. So yeah. Yeah. I'll let you to know that glitch. There's a current glitch in the game. You know what? Why not? If you're attacking in a war and you lose a bot that you didn't plan on losing, say, because something happens, close the app down, open it again. One of two things is going to happen. Either that bot comes alive again, full health, or you lose a bot, pretty much. So basically, if your attacks die in a death in a war, and you think, yeah, I've lost this attack now, and you only lost one bot, say, but it's an essential bot, try resetting your app, open it again, give it another go. It's been a few times. I've seen quite a few people in my alliance trying it and doing it, and it's worked. I've also seen people trying it and then kicking off because it's made it twice as bad. Because don't forget, it's a reenactment. So when it reloads, it doesn't load everything exact. You might find that a defense comes back to life. You might find that an outpost bot that popped earlier isn't popped now. And it's really random what happens. So sometimes it can really go against you. Sometimes it can go for you. But you get, like I said, if you're in attack and you lose a vital bot at a certain part, just close the app down, open it again, and then give it a go again. Hopefully that bot will come back to alive again. I'll literally say it's 50-50 chance. But 50-50 chance is better than none when you've already lost it. So say you do a saber sack and the Star Saber hits a mine and gets killed. Close the app straight away, reopen it again. It might reset Saber back to where it was. He might be where he was, popping the outpost without a mine. The outpost box might be gone. A defense that you destroyed might come back to life. It's really random, but it's worth noting. It's worth remembering. Right, we're not in Prime League, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop Jetfire here. Take care of that. You're going to go Silverbolt there. And we're going to go Silverbolt over there. We'll drop the healers there as well. And then we're going to go Silverbolt over there. That's why we love Silverbolt so much. We're going that way now. So we'll go that way. That nice stock of the business that way. We'll take that one out with Jetfire. It's closer. We use Silverbolt to take out that beam. I'm going to put some smoke down over there. Just so they don't die. Where's the shock towers? Want to keep the minions away from the shock towers generally.
definitely want to keep the minions away. Blaster's taking some damage there. Try and only pop 2 outputs at a time as well, guys, when you're doing this sort of walk. You don't want to pop too many. But yeah, we'll put the minions up there. And then what we'll do is when they start walking again, when all the bots are down, there we go. Now we'll pop the 2 outputs up there. Get a bit of time to hopefully take that shock tower out. When that shock tower down, there we go. We'll use Prowl to get rid of that mortar now. I know Night Stalker's there, but it's gone now. And then we'll cover the bot some more with tracks. There we go. Pretty much job done now. There's no beam lasers left. There's no launchers. No outpost bots after this one here. And then it's the case of we'll speed them all up with Wheeljack. I really like Wheeljack recently for this reason. Then they just do crazy damage, take everything out. See you later. We've already got minions out. We don't need minions. Don't need to take anything out. Well, can we take the shield gen out? Not that I need to. Yeah, we took it out anyway. And there we go. Walk team's pretty much at full health in zone 15. Pretty much. We haven't done any trivia yet, Grand Galvatron. But we'll talk about that shortly. Jetfire's maxed out, level 60 anyway, not maxed out, I should say. Silver up in the cooker. Prowl's ready. Rook's getting close. That was the idea, though. I stopped Rook midway through 59, knowing that because the XP you're getting in wars, because the XP you get in battles, he'll get up there eventually. Slow progress. Yeah, I'm pretty... considering he was level 34 or something when I started a couple months ago, as an achievement. Definitely an achievement. So, let's have a look. Zone 15 again. This time, Peanut Crew. So, I've changed it around a bit. Because we used to have Cheeto in there. It was really good. But I've put more higher DPS bots in, like Dynabot, just to get some XP. But we've also got Swoop in there now for extra damage. So, yeah. He has quite the lip, Grand Galvatron says. Yeah, he does. Everyone knows about Silverbolt's lips. That sounds so weird saying that, but okay. Who's got Vector on? Goldfire's got Vector on. But let's do a bit of a misdropped. That's not good. Do a bit of Goldfire there. And a bit of Star Saber there. What we'll do next is let's get him in range first. Do a bit of thingy there, a bit of swoop there. I'll take that section out. Bit of hollow action. Just protects him a bit. That's not good. We don't like Cheeto there.
I think we can kiss goodbye to a sludge there because Cheeto's latched on. Hopefully Dinobot will stay alive. It's got at least one tank. We've got no healer here now, so come on, Dinobot, don't let me down. One ability point left for Dinobot, and then I think we've got it. It's going to be touch and go, this one. Boom. Yes, 6 gun. Suggestion. Sharkticons. No. No. As soon as I hear the word Sharkticons, dead against it. I don't like Sharkticons one bit. Definitely not. Whenever I see idea Prime League effect and the word Sharkticon, I cut it short there. No. Hate Sharkticons. Literally, I was in cyber ops, and that is the reason I dropped from cyber ops down to what is now illicit. I had to work back up again, all because of Sharkticons. I had no way of killing them with my current team the way it was. Hate Sharkticons with a passion. Okay, Invincible Rush is the new attack that I am learning. So, like I said, please be patient with me. I've got to concentrate as well. But yeah, I'm still learning how to. Still learning. I've got a gunner in the team. Could do so, I think. I think I need a gunner to clear a bit. Maybe. So let me get this right. So I've got to get my box to the shield gen. Red alert to the shield gen. Optimus Prime to the shield gen. Destroy the shield gen. Get to the headquarters. Destroy the headquarters. That's generally the premise of it. That's generally how to do it. Doing it is a totally different issue. So we'll see how it goes. What happens when the shield gen's behind the HQ? Who knows? Depends on the base layout, but we'll give it a go. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm told to use Blaster and Nose minions to clear a path. But I haven't got a healer here, so. Put there. Will that pop the outpost? Combine outposts? Yes, it will. So we'll have to make a start with everyone else in there as well. I hate when this happens. Basically, Cheeto's circle has gone. There we go. So I got a shield, but there takes some damage there. I want to get through them walls. I want to get red alert up there, really. I want to get red alert up there. Let's give me another shield a minute.
This is going terribly wrong. Terribly wrong. This is not how I want to do it. Walls are causing the problem. We might win this through luck, but it's definitely not through skill. I'm using it. I'm using it, and I'm going to use that as well. Give them immunity. There we go. Base down. Very lucky there. Yeah, very lucky there. We need to practice that attack. It's the rush part of it that I don't get. It's not a walk. It's supposed to be a rush. So, yeah. Do we need a healer? I don't know. I'll have to go in the chat, ask some guys, see what's been going on. Grand Galvatron's asked if work's been busy, but it's not been busy. It's been a bit quieter, but it's been weird because our daytime traders suffered a lot, but the nighttime traders took a lot on. There's a lot of the younger guys don't really care about COVID. To be honest, I don't want to sound like I'm ageist, but it's true. You know, a lot of the older folks are staying away and thinking, oh, no, it's a big company, so we need to. But yeah, getting hammered at night time with loads of kids, not kids, but a lot of 18 to 25 coming to the pub. And then weekend was suffering because we've got lack of tables, and we basically stood in the door just saying to people to wait on tables and finding tables. Generally, in my workplace, people just walk in and find their own table. We've got more than enough tables normally. If there isn't, there isn't. It's not our job to sort of seat people. That's the way it works. Because it's such a big place, that many tables. You know, we have like 100 tables in the place. So there's generally usually a table to find, but because we've limited them tables down to say now what 50 tables, we've lost half the tables in the pub, so people queue outside. So it's not busier. It's a bit harder work. It's more organisation, but yeah, for me, as long as my staff are safe and my customers are safe and happy, staff priority. But yeah, as long as my staff and my staff priority and then my customers are safe and happy, then yeah, and as long as stick to the rules, generally, yeah. Okay, I was going to leave us to the end. Grand Galvatron did mention earlier. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a giveaway. 1, 2. Let's go back further. 3. We're going to do 5, 4. Already winner. Already a winner. Already a winner. Okay, so what I have just done, weirdly enough, I have just randomly picked. So I didn't want to do a trivia today because I know that Sharksy loves to flood the chat. We know that. So I have just randomly picked 5 people to win. I've already done it. There's no trivia. There's nothing you need to do. All you need to do is talk in the chat. I've picked 5 people already. Dead simple. So the winners are Sharksy, Silverbolt, Grand Galvatron. Now I know that those 3 are my moderators, but they're just the 3 that I picked, honestly. Blastwave and William Wilkinson. They are the 5 people that I picked. So is Blastwave? That's got the right Anna, the right yeah. Blastwave, William Wilkinson, Grand Galvatron, Silverbolt, and Sharksy. Yes.
If you do want to donate, yes, you can, Sharksy. If you want to do it in Discord, you can. If you want to do it in this chat, it's entirely up to you. It's entirely up to you, Sharksy. Do you want to do it in Discord? Do you want to do it now? It's up to you. Chris Taylor's having it. Fair enough. Congratulations, Chris Taylor. Thank you, Sharksy. It's very good of you. So, there we go. We've got, so let's change it. Chris Taylor, Silver Ball, Grant Galvatron, Last Wave, William Wilkinson. So if you have one, don't forget to message me on Discord just to remind me. The mods, you don't need to. I will post yours. I've got you on Discord quite easily. So moderators, don't worry. I will post yours anyway for everyone else. So for everyone that knows, I get 30 per month. So we're going to probably do 5 giveaways on every single stream. Well, every Wednesday stream anyway. So if you're in the Wednesday stream and in the chat and you're chatting, not just hiding away, if you're in the chat, you've got a chance. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing it at regular intervals, different intervals. Next week, it could be at the start of the stream. It could be halfway through the stream. It could be the end again. You don't know when I'm going to do it. But some point in the stream, I'm just going to go, right, here we go, 5 random people. So there's no trivia needed. You don't need to know the questions. You don't need to know the answers. All you've got to do is tune into the stream and just be active. Dead simple. Edge XL, not this time round, but like I said, the only way you will have a chance is coming into my stream and just chatting. Ask questions, talk between yourselves, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Don't spam the chat with just random things just to try and win, because I'll make sure that you don't win if you do that. Let's just put it out there. But just be active. Yeah. Yes, Chris Taylor, they are the winners. Yeah. So, yeah. Don't forget to hit me for Discord. We'll probably do a stream over weekend. I don't want to guarantee it every weekend, but we'll try and do one over weekend. Maybe on Sunday, maybe on Friday. I don't know the time yet. It depends on work commitments. But yeah, we'll probably do a stream over weekend. We're going to do a stream every Wednesday here on out. Watch out for that. So by next Wednesday, I might have a bit more of an update on Lightspeed. It might even be an exclusive next Wednesday, if in time. If not, we'll have to do a video. But yeah, it might even be an exclusive on Lightspeed next week. Maybe in time. Week after, might be a Mega Supreme. You know, these things are coming through thick and fast, all these new features. So, yeah, every Wednesday, like I said, tune in. And we'll try and do some videos in between. If you got any ideas for videos, join us in the Discord server. Come and give us your ideas, an ideas section in there. Let me know what you want to see as a video. Let me know what you think should be a good ability in the game. Let me know what be anything in the game, anything you want. Come in there and let me know. And yeah, so that's it for this week, guys. It's been a really good stream. The 1 hour 30 has flown by. And yeah, don't forget Hoist stream in 30 minutes. Because my stream's ended now and hosting in 30 minutes, I'll probably be there. So yeah, I'm sure I'll be in there asking Engineer Hoist a load of awkward questions. I do have to put people on the spot. But yeah, I think I'll definitely be asking him which batch is pulling from next and whether he's waiting for the new batch. That'll be my question. Because as we know, for those that follow me know that my polls and Engineer Hoist 5-star polls are pretty much the same. So I think I'm going to get Ratchet of a pull from that batch again. So do I want to pull from that batch again? That's a question. But yeah, I think I'll be asking. I think I'll be asking Engineer House what he's pulling from batch, and then he can look at my pull and make a judgment this time. So yeah. All right. Honestly, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. I'm sure most people in the chat are regulars, and I'm sure everyone is obviously subscribed. I'm sure they are. And yeah, we'll probably see you over weekend for a stream. Probably do a video over weekend either way. And we'll see you next Wednesday for next week's stream. Cheers for watching and peace out.